have a batch of rain and storms moving in tonight, and some of those storms could become strong to severe. I'll have all those details coming up.
Now at 7, white smoke pours out of the Sistine Chapel's chimney, signaling the historic election for the first time. An American bishop is the new pope. We have local reaction. And new grant funds are being used to help literacy programs across Georgia. What local agencies are benefiting as your News at 7 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WGBF News Channel 6 at 7.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dee Griffin. Thanks so much for joining us. We begin now in the Vatican City, where you are about Catholics are reacting to the historic election of Pope Leo XIV. Rachel Balducci watched the announcement in her living room. She says she is emotional and very excited about the election, adding that she's looking forward to seeing how the new Pope leads the church.
I mean, it's mind-blowing. I mean, I saw, kind of on the list of top contenders, but, we say that, and it's like nobody really knows what's going on inside the conclave. All I can say is, I really believe that he's the man that God has chosen to lead our church in this time.
Pope Leo's inaugural Mass will be held in the next week. We're also getting reaction from one of our local Catholic schools. Robert Prevost was born in Chicago, making him the first American Pope in history. We spoke with a religion teacher at Aquinas High School about his thoughts on the new Pope.
This is important whether you're Catholic or not, because just like whoever is elected President of the United States, okay, well, if you're an American, that obviously is important, but it has ramifications all over the world. Likewise, being Pope, because you have 1.2 billion Catholics in the world, in every country.
We will hear more from Aquinas and Mr. Levert tonight at 10 and 11. Well, it's time now for a first check of our weather with Chief Meteorologist Jenna Petrati, and some storms could be rolling through tonight.
Yeah, that's right, Dee. In the meantime, it is mostly dry, other than a couple stray showers here and there. And earlier this morning, we had a couple showers as well, and even a couple storms developed in Saluda County. That's where we picked up around 3 inches of rain just from that one tiny storm. It produced a lot of lightning early on, but this just goes to show that these storms are super hit and miss. So some places like Edgefield County has had 0 inches of rain, while right next door we could be seeing over 3 inches of rain. So that's going to be the trend over the next few days. Some places will get more rain than other places, but it's nice and dry here on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam looking at SRP Park. The Green Jackets are playing the Hickory Crawdads once again tonight. First pitch is coming up in just 2 minutes. We're in the low 80s to start the game, and then we'll fall into the upper 70s by 8 p.m. once the sun sets, 75 by 9 p.m., partly cloudy and dry. Today we were back to near average temperatures with a high of 85 and a low of 59, and you can see it is much warmer than this time yesterday by a whole 18 degrees in McCormick, Lincolnton, and Washington. That's putting our temperatures in the upper 70s through mid 80s and even 87 in Evans, but 77 in Allendale, 10 degrees cooler. 82 now in Millen, 86 in Louisville. Aiken, you're at 82, 85 in Crawfordville, and 83 in Edgefield. Relative humidity is higher in some of our southern line counties. That's where we have the better chance of some storms to develop. Up towards our northwestern counties, we have some drier air in place. But later on tonight, we'll continue to see more moisture moving in with some pop-up showers and storms developing overnight. Right now, there's a severe thunderstorm watch just to the north of our viewing area until midnight, and I think there's a good chance that this could be extended into around half the CSRA once we head into the overnight hours. So storms are headed our way into early Friday morning. Then over the weekend, a lower chance of storms, but scattered showers will be around on and off throughout Mother's Day weekend. And I'll have a look at your futurecast for that coming up shortly, but back to you, Dee.
All right, thanks so much. New information in the arrest of a Waynesboro man following a deadly crash Monday night in Augusta. Lee Ernest Jones is charged with vehicular homicide and failure to yield in the crash that killed 8-year-old Camden Poole Monday afternoon. Police say he was turning left from Peach Orchard onto Tobacco Road when he pulled in front of an oncoming car. Now, according to an incident report, Jones told police he was following the car in front of him and that he had a green arrow. The other driver also told police she had a green light. Investigators reviewed video evidence of the crash and determined that Jones did not have the green arrow. One person is dead after a traffic accident this morning in Augusta. It happened around 7 a.m. on Deansbridge Road at Dover Street. The coroner says 56-year-old Darrell Walker died at the hospital. An autopsy has been scheduled. Well, Columbia County commissioners are making some changes to the county's library system. A proposal would have taken the county out of the state library system altogether, which caused some concern among some people who live there. Columbia County says the move from the Greater Clarks Hill Library region to a single county region is to have better autonomy to address specific needs and preferences for their residents. But some feel politics are being brought into the library, which could cause certain books to be removed or moved. The library will still receive state funding and have access to state library system resources.
We've had a lot of discussions about guidelines for our libraries and placement of books in our libraries and those sort of things, and we just felt like it was important to give Columbia County the opportunity to proceed with those guidelines the way we saw fit.
A county spokesperson says Columbia County has already received necessary state approval, so the move will be effective on January 1st. It's a big step toward improving literacy rates across Georgia. More than $300,000 in grant money is being sent to help literacy programs around the Peach State, and some of them are benefiting right here in Augusta. Graham Lee has the story.
With the school year winding down, students are getting ready to head home for summer break. While they're planning summer vacations, local organizations say it's also the time of year where their reading levels see a significant drop.
Students during the summertime, their reading level starts to reduce. Their speed level starts to reduce. Reading is like exercising. The more you exercise, the better you become.
Recent data shows more than a third of Georgia's third graders are reading below grade level. But thanks to a large grant from the Dollar General Literacy Foundation, that could soon change.
This is a grant that really helps Augusta move forward, as well as the library.
The organization donating $13.2 million to help literacy programs across the 48 states where Dollar General operates. The Peach State is getting $325,000 with 4 programs in the Garden City. Along with the Augusta Library, Goodwill of Middle Georgia is receiving $10,000, which will go towards programs in nearby Helms College to help students of all backgrounds.
This particular one, principally to the English language learners program, so we can expand the services and we can move forward, offer more levels of the English, and receive more people.
That program tripled in size since it started just a year ago. Organizations say the funds provide a big boost towards their goal to prepare young people for the future.
When people are literate, they can help better their community. They know how to read, they know what to read, they know how to put things together and help themselves and help the community.
What we're doing is we're trying to create an environment that children understand how important it is to read, but also that reading is fun and can be done as a luxury.
In Augusta, Graham Lee, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Coming up, a new law that being signed off that would allow officers to pull over South Carolina drivers who are, they believe, on the phone. The cell phone crackdown on the road coming up.
Hey there, Georgia. I'm John Groh with your cast. I think there's a strong chance that this ends up in court again, that it potentially gets struck down again. Ultimately, this should be left to the voters to decide. If the voters want this.
There are still hundreds of bills left to be debated, but remember, this is just the first year of a 2-year legislative session. So lawmakers will pick back up right where they left off in January of next year. In Columbia, I'm Caroline Yaffa.
Tomorrow is the start of the Boss Hog Cook-Off in Waynesboro, and WJDF will be there live at 4, 5, and 6 p.m. But how is the weather looking for this event? I will have the answer when we return.
Serious truck crash? For years, WJBF News Channel 6 and our partners have championed local families through our Children First campaign. Together, our mission has always been to strengthen our community by uplifting children and their families across the CSRA. Count on News Channel 6 as we make a difference in the lives of local children. To learn more, visit WJBF.com/Children First. WJBF News Channel 6's Children First initiative is sponsored by Bridgestone and by Costello Law Firm.
Next, E.T.
He's probably on News Channel 6.
Something about the morning. They should feel good now. You know that I love you. Good morning, Augusta.
An 18-wheeler's most precious cargo Mexico isn't what they're calling. It's the multi-million-dollar insurance policy that's fiercely protected by the trucking company. Let us handle the fight for you. Our truck accident experts will get you the serious truck protection you deserve.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5 for 6.
Welcome back. Some of our southern line counties dealt with some thunderstorms earlier, but now we are sitting nice and dry, at least for now. That could change as we head into the overnight hours because notice to the north of us there was a severe thunderstorm watch that lasts until midnight for places like Greenwood County. That's where they're seeing some storms now near Tennessee up towards Kentucky, and it's possible that we could see some of these storms as this cold front continues to move closer to our area. So we'll be watching this for you very closely as we head into the overnight hours, but in the meantime things are looking good. We actually had a decent amount of sunshine today, and that helped to warm us up into the low to upper 80s. Some places down in our southern counties a little bit cooler from the rain, but Waynesboro looking good right now. Some storms way out in the distance here, but mostly clear on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam. We're sitting at 82 degrees here in town, feeling like 84. It is a muggy day with dew points in the upper 60s and a southeast breeze at 8 miles per hour. So like I mentioned before the break, the Boss Hog Cook-Off is tomorrow. Gates open at 5 p.m. and it is going to be a great day for some barbecue. I'm expecting it to be completely dry and it will feel very comfortable once we get to around 9 o'clock and the sun sets. Now by 11 o'clock as the event's wrapping up, we could see a few of those isolated showers and storms develop, but it's not going to be an all-day washout by any means on Friday. Rain chances are on the rise though for Mother's Day weekend, and our highest chance of widespread rain and maybe some storms again will be Monday into Tuesday of next week. But for tonight's storm threat, we're watching for the possibility of gusty winds up to 60 miles per hour and some quarter-sized hail. The higher threat of this will be anywhere north of Waynesboro, so that's where I think there could be a severe thunderstorm watch issued later on tonight. Our feature cast tonight at 10 o'clock showing a few of those isolated storms developing, but most of the rain comes in around midnight into 2 a.m. That's when it will be around the metro. And notice some of these cells here. That's what could be indicating some severe potential. I'm not expecting tornadoes though, so no concerns about that overnight. But if you have a garage or a carport, it'd be a good idea to park your car in that overnight and secure any loose objects that could easily blow away. But check out Friday afternoon. It's looking great. We'll even see some sunshine. And as we go into Friday night, that's when our southern counties will start to see some more showers develop, and we could see some heavier downpours and storms as we head into early Saturday morning. But Saturday is not a complete washout either, and a lot of the rain will be coming down super light. So there will be some periods where you can get out and about, but I definitely suggest some indoor plans for your Mother's Day weekend. Here's our long-range feature cast starting Saturday afternoon. It's just going to be waves of rain over and over again. And like I mentioned, most of Saturday's rain looks light, but we could see some heavier downpours on Sunday into Monday as this low pressure gets closer to us. And eventually with some of that heavy rain with the ground being so saturated from the previous days, that could eventually lead to some flooding concerns. And we'll also be watching Monday and Tuesday closely for more severe weather potential. The potential rainfall totals over the next 7 days look to be between 3 to 4 inches widespread. It's possible that our northern counties may have some drier air, so maybe only up to 2 inches. But with the places that deal with thunderstorms, we could be talking over 4 inches of rain. Our temperatures cool down this weekend to around the low to mid 70s, but then we climb right back up to the upper 80s on Thursday of next week, and then 90 plus degrees is likely as we go into that third week of May. Our lows tonight will also be above average in the lower 60s. Highs tomorrow will be in the low to mid 80s, near average. And that 10-day forecast is showing the rain chances sticking around all the way through to next Wednesday. We're finally back to sunshine and dry weather next Thursday. And as soon as that sun comes back out, that's when we'll start to heat up, going with a high of 92 next weekend.
All right, wow, it's heating up for sure.
It is.
To get through this rain. Thanks a lot. Well, tomorrow, the 7 o'clock news is preempted. Instead, we ask you to join us as WJBF honors the area's top teachers. Brad and Jenny will host the Golden Apple Gala, where the teachers we've been spotlighting all the school year will get their night on stage. That's tomorrow night at 7 right here on News Channel 6. Some of the biggest names in tech are testifying in front of the Senate. What they had to say about the long-term advancements in AI when we return.
Every conversation is a connection. We're here to keep you in the moment. From morning walks to community events, we're here to keep you involved. Life's best moments should be heard, and we're here to make sure you don't miss a thing. Hearing Associates of South Carolina. We're here for North Augusta. Everyday, ordinary people in the CSRA do extraordinary things to serve our community. Each month, News Channel 6 recognizes these outstanding volunteers with the Giving Your Best Award. Do you know an everyday hero who goes the extra mile to help others? Nominate them for the Giving Your Best Award by visiting WJBF.com and filling out the entry form.
Sponsored by Science Co., Piedmont Augusta, Security Federal Bank, and News Channel 6. The CSRA is full of incredible teachers. Join us for a special presentation as we recognize their amazing efforts in the classroom. The Golden Apple, Friday night at 7 on News Channel 6. The People's Court, weekday mornings at 10 on News Channel 6. Children First on News Channel 6 is sponsored by Bridgestone. The Live 5 for 6 mobile app. Download it today.
Coming up, we'll tell you about a ghost that took matters into its own hands, breaking into a church after seeing its reflection.
If one of these bad boys crashes into you, their insurance company is going to try to settle with you quickly, but for a lot less. I'm attorney Ken Nugent, and this is my outstanding team. Hi. We're known for moving pretty quickly ourselves. Getting your money fast is crucial for your recovery, so we go for the maximum settlement possible. Faster. How fast, you ask? One call, that's all. Watch it go! Call Ken.com. It's payback time.
Next, ET. She's probably JBF 6.2. To get the weather, you need to see the whole picture. That's why Live 5 for 6 gives you the Skyview Network. Get a live view of traffic and weather from all over the CSRA. Available online 24 hours a day at WJBF.com and the free Live 5 for 6 mobile app. The WJBF Live 5 for 6 Skyview Network. Powered by Terry Lambert Lending. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service.
A church in Easton, Texas is cleaning up after an unusual break-in yesterday. A church worker says a goat saw its own reflection in a glass door, which aggravated it, causing it to ram into the front door. Take that! Causing around $1,700 in damages. Once inside, the worker was able to catch the goat, holding it by the horns, while an animal control worker helped her run it out into the woods. The goat's like, well, what is this? I got in. I thought somebody was taunting me.
Oh, and that's an expensive mistake.
That is.
I'm sure,
wow.
of course, he doesn't care.
Our director, Lauren, said she was being bad.
Very bad. I mean, look at that.
Wow.
Jeez. But not a
Wow.
surprise. I mean, when you have horns like that, it's going to do some damage.
Looking at her reflection.
Our forecast is showing some rain this week. We could see some hail do damage tonight. Hopefully not, but there's a slight chance of some quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. I'll be here all night long watching that with you.
All right, thanks so much, and thank you for joining us. Entertainment Tonight is next. Have a great but safe evening.
Unbalanced tonight.